Yeah, and I've got another thing coming up like that with other friends that I don't see probably more than once a year, and there's probably going to be similar conversations again. But I've got to do it because for the same reasons. If it was the other way round, I might feel bad for my friend. I might wonder why they haven't done these things, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't make them feel bad about it. I wouldn't judge them for it. I'd just want to enjoy their company and be have fun with them. And it's like I put too much pressure on myself in other people's eyes. Like even now, I'm still trying hard to improve my life, to change myself, to change my life. But I can only work with what I've got. And one thing I have got is this new product. So for the first time in my company's history, I'm going all in with this. I'm going to pay for a professional photographer. I'm going to pay for having the listing done by a professional marketing company. I'm going to really drive the reviews, the product reviews. You know, I want to milk this product for as much money as I can. I know money's not everything, but if I can look back 12 months from now and see 100 grand profit on my company's balance sheet, which I think is possible with this product, um, I'm making about £1,000 a week with it as it is, and it's probably only at 60% of potential. So it's like, all right, the universe has taken away certain opportunities because of myself, but on the other hand, it's given me one here that now it's up to me to make the most of it. And the other one is continuing to make progress in CrossFit. It's up to me to make the most of that. I just got another PB on something called a snatch, and I'm getting into the territory where there's only a handful of people that can do that weight at the gym, and my technique is still not perfect. You know, that I can see where I'm going wrong still. So to still make that weight with bad technique shows me that like there's potential to go even further, but it's up to me to put the time in to correct that technique and maximize what I can lift. So yeah, it's just about showing up, making the most of what you have available to you, and accepting. A lot of it is accepting the past, and it's so hard to do. Oh, hi, Mr. Bicep Man. Because I romanticize it, and I'm probably addicted to it in a way because I've spent so long doing it. Like another thing I've tried to do recently is, I've probably spoken about this before, but when I'm going down that rabbit hole, just being aware of it and stopping at the precipice. And there's such a pull to pull me in and start going down those familiar, um, you know, like ley lines in my brain that have just been eroded and grooved in over and over. But to just stop there, it's the same with the OCD that I struggle with. It's like, oh, I really want to run through that interaction I had earlier again in my head and imagine it going a different way, because it will give me this weird satisfaction. It will like scratch an itch in my brain that that's the only way to do it. But if you keep doing it, you keep needing to do it. If you start getting used to not scratching that itch and just saying, I'm just going to sit with this discomfort, that interaction went the way it went. I am the only person in the universe that's even thinking about it right now. That other person has had 100 interactions since then, and each one has just come and gone in the moment. So just sit with it, accept that running through that weird thought pattern is not going to change your life. It's not going to stop it from happening next time. The only way to stop it happening next time is to not do it this time. And then that strength, that locked in circuit starts to loosen up a little bit. And I believe that's, if there is a way to cure your OCD, that's the only way to do it. You might be able to get some relief from drugs, but it's not a permanent solution, and they come with a whole myriad of side effects. And I'm not about all that shit, especially being 35 and not wanting, you know, I want to maximize my physiology as much as I can, keep making those gains because that's important to me. So I'm going to do it the hard way. and I'm going to sit in that pain, because it is pain. It's emotional, mental pain. It's really, really difficult to resist that urge. And I hope I've explained it to some extent as to what it's actually like, but it's not a pleasant feeling. Basically like having a real bad itch you want to scratch and not doing it, just sitting through it. And then after 10-15 minutes it starts to ease off, and you've won that battle out of probably thousands to come. But what's the alternative? Is to be in the grip of OCD for the rest of your life. And I have a very stealthy form of OCD. You know, I don't have the washing. I mean, I'm a very hygienic person, but the obsessive cleaning, washing, I don't have that. But I have a lot of obsessions in my head, compulsions in my head that nobody can see. So it's like life really is a single player game. It's really up to me to battle this on my own. I'm going to go and do some front squats, and then I'm going to go and do some snatches, and then I'm going to do 5 sets within a 2.5 minute window of calories on the rower, because I did by last time, and then 5 bar muscle ups, and then max effort wall balls for that remaining 2 and 30 minutes. I'm not entirely sure if we get any rest in those 2 30 minute sets, but either way I'm going to do it because that's what you gotta do.